Hello, a very warm welcome to my old friends on YouTube and so many new subscribers. Um, Hi, all of you. Thanks for subscribing to this channel. Now, ever since I posted the book reading video and this, how we designed India's first ergonomically designed paperback, the subscriber count has gone up. So I thank you for joining me. It's a very tiny YouTube channel and it's lovely to have new subscribers. Now, two of you are authors, so welcome. And Maya and Peter, you both wrote in asking me how and what software did I use to do my book reading, okay, and whether it was a paid for service. Because it's a long book reading, although it was a short story. So I used a software which I learned about from an Indian techie on YouTube, and he was explaining it in Hindi, so I thought I'll make it in English so that more people can know about this amazing software. Now, this software is called Format Factory. Right now, I'm recording on Screencast-O-Matic, which is again free up to 15 minutes, and it gives you a watermark. Like when I upload this, I know there'll be a watermark on this corner. Now, I don't mind that because it's a lovely software. It records your screen and you can even change this little picture. You can make it big like this, or you can make it small, or you can just even remove it, like just take off your camera. Okay, so I've been using Screencast-O-Matic for almost 5 years now, and I like it because my videos are generally 15 minutes or less. But when you have something like a book reading or a tutorial, okay, if you're a teacher, or even if you're doing a study and you want to present it to people, it's really awful to like hold up pieces of paper like this and say, okay, look at this, it's so much more professional to sort of have slides on your paint or have a PowerPoint presentation and then just, point to different things and teach that way, right? Now, in this case, for this particular software, it's absolutely free. There's no watermark and it's got no time limits. So this is called, go to Google and type in Format Factory, okay? Now I just typed it in before doing this because I took some screenshots. So go to Format Factory and scroll down, right? Scroll down till you come to this, download Format Factory 5.13, okay, for Windows, right? So just click on this and download it to your system, all right? And then I'm going to take you to my desktop, but hey, no peeking at my other files. Yeah, not that I have anything to hide. Then you'll see this shortcut, okay? You'll see this shortcut Format Factory. Now, when you double click on that, you will come to this page, all right? This will pop up on your screen. Now, when you come here, just do you see this panel? I mean, this panel, next to the panel, there's a scroll bar, okay? Go down and you'll see this thing called screen record, okay? So double click on screen record. Okay, I'll give it a background, a white background. I'll open up the paint. Okay, when you when you double click on the screen record, you get this, all right? Now, when you get this, now this is the webcam, all right? If you click on this, then this will open up, okay? I've taken screenshots because Screencast-O-Matic is currently using my webcam, so I cannot click on this and show you, but I've taken screenshots. Smart girl that I am. So you'll get something like this, okay? I know this looks pretty scary and large, but you see these little icons here, this plus and minus. So if you click on the minus, then you can go to, sorry, one second, where are we? Yeah. So then it becomes small, see, like that, okay? Now, another thing is that, so you can sort of make this window smaller or larger as required, okay? I always prefer a smaller window because it's so much easier to show stuff that's on your screen, to to take your pointer and show stuff to people when your your little screen is small, okay? So just press on the minus and your screen will become small. Now, the next thing is, let me just minimize this. Okay, so when you next thing is you go to this button, okay, this camera button, all right? When you hover over this picture, okay, I look awful in this, but never mind, it was just a screenshot. Okay, when you hover over this picture, this shows up, right? So you go to this thing and you can see I've got my HP True Vision HD because I'm using my HP laptop to record this, okay? And I also have Cyberlink UCam 10, all right? Now the reason I'm showing you this is that this is very useful to flip horizontally. Like if you don't like how your face looks in one way, you can actually flip it horizontally, okay? Because if you download Cyberlink UCam, that's also free software. There's a paid version also, there's a free version also. So download that, and if you click on that, not only does your picture, your frame increase, all right, but the clarity, there's a lot more clarity, all right, with this Cyberlink UCam. And also, if you go to the settings on that, you can flip it horizontally. So I'll just show you. See, I flipped it horizontally and this is how it looks. Okay. So I actually prefer this. Like my face doesn't look as strange as the previous photo, right? But anyway, that's just a personal preference because when you flip horizontally, it gives you a mirror image and that's what you're used to seeing in normal life, right? So you just look weird to yourself, like when you're, you know, um, anyway, I prefer the other way. I prefer what I have on right now, which is not flipped horizontally, okay? So, so this is how it works, all right? So you can go with your webcam, all right? Or you can go with your Cyberlink UCam, which is again a free software, okay? So this is what it's about, okay? It's very easy to use. Now I want to show you something. Which is basically this, okay? So if I click on this, all right, so I've shown you how the webcam works. Now this is the full screen. It has full screen, it has window, it has region screen. Now to be honest, I'm very tech challenged, so I've only used the region screen and full screen for recording, okay? Region screen is very interesting because when you click on this, all you have to do is do this, all right? Just drag your cursor and it will only record the part of the screen that you place it on, okay? And this is extremely useful for things like book readings because why? Because you generally have the Word document open in a panel next to next to the screen that you're recording so that you can look into the camera and read. Okay, you don't want to be opening your book and looking down and reading when you're doing an online reading, right? So you can have your document open, either a PDF or a Windows Word file, and you can look into that and read, and it will look like you're looking into the camera and reading. Okay, so for the book reading, that's very nice. So this region screen is really very useful factor. Now to start recording, all you have to do is, wait, I'm going to close this because it's already there. To start recording, all you have to do is press the function key, okay, which is like two doors away from your sort of space bar, right? Press down the function key and press F6, okay, which is on the top of your keyboard. Okay, you have from F1 to F12, I think. So press down the function key and press F6 to start recording. All right. Then when you're done with your recording and you said your goodbyes, press down the function key and press F8, all right, at the same time, and it will stop the recording. And then what will happen is that you have to be a little patient because if it's a large video like a 35 or 40-minute video or longer, it takes time to process. And then it will show up in the output folder. Okay, now what I've done is because videos take a lot of space, I program the output folder to go into one of my drives, which is more or less empty. Okay, so your computer will also have different drives like C, D, F, like that, and you can program it so that you can put it on a drive, like the output folder will be in a drive that's more or less empty. Okay, so in my case the output folder is in drive F, and that's a good thing because where's drive F? Let me show you drive F. Hang on. Okay, wait, let's close this. Let's close this, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so when you click on your folders, when you click on your folders, you'll have these kinds of folders, right? So now I put it in drive F, okay, which is basically FF output, all right? So what happens is when you have this, you'll be able to see the screen record, and here you can see this, right? So you have all this, you have Format Factory, you have my book reading, you have that other video I recorded. So this is what it is, all right? Very, very easy to use. And if I'm telling you it's easy to use, trust me, it's very easy to use because I'm pretty tech challenged, as you all know, okay? So this is how you go about it, all right? And Cyberlink UCam, just go to Google and just type in Cyberlink UCam, right? It's right on top because I searched for that too. And just download it from cyberlink.com. Okay, because I told you you can flip your video using this. Okay, a lot of people wonder, like, because the webcams that come with Windows are not really that advanced, and you can't really flip your picture. Okay, you can't flip your video while recording. With Cyberlink UCam, you get that option. And in Format Factory, as I mentioned, I mean, when you go here and you click on screen record, you do get the option of going to this, okay? And I'll just have to go back to the screenshot because this won't open. And you will get the option of using your own webcam, like this HP True Vision, or to use Cyberlink UCam. And as I mentioned, Cyberlink UCam has this thing where you can flip it horizontally, okay, if that's what you prefer. So you can flip it horizontally and your picture gets flipped, okay? So this is basically how I did my book reading, all right? And this is what you wanted to know, Peter and Maya. So I didn't know how to explain it to you over an email. So I thought I'd do a recording, and I'm sure it's going to be really helpful for a lot of people because ultimately, you know, a lot of you are YouTube creators, a lot of you present information on YouTube, and this thing is extremely useful, Format Factory, because number one, it's completely free. Like all the techie boys use it. Okay, that's how I came to know about it. Number two, it's got no watermark in the corner of your screen. Okay, some people have an issue with that. I personally don't. But like if you're anything like me and you're using Screencast-O-Matic and it leaves a watermark, it's fine. But the thing is that if it's above 15 minutes, you have to go for a monthly subscription. Now, if you're anything like me and you've cut up all your credit cards because you refuse to have debt in your life, you won't be able to take up that monthly subscription. So this is a lovely alternative, okay? And I hope this video has been useful. And it's so lovely to have new subscribers, like you know, on this channel, because I've had a small channel for 5 years now, all right? It's lovely to be able to grow now and share beautiful things like this with you guys. And if you like this sort of content, now I can't promise you every time I'll come up with something techie because I'm not a technical person, but whatever I know I can share. And there are many things coming up, and I've been really busy, so I've not been able to make YouTube videos because I'm forming a publishing company of my own. So I'm kind of like neck deep in getting registrations done and running around and, you know, the things that are involved when you create your own company. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you, and thank you so much for subscribing. And please do share this video if you know other YouTube content creators who don't know how to, you know, who want this kind of a software for free. It's, as I said, it's free without watermarks and no time limits. What more do you want, right? So anyway, I'll sign off now. God bless you all. Take care and please subscribe if you haven't.